is a Spinosaurus. His name is Polyphyto, and he remains near the water's edge. He can share his territory with many dinosaurs, including the king of them, also known as Tyrannosaurus Rex. His name is called Amonita. Amotita. She remains near the water to not only drink, but also to stay near this absolutely massive drinking area. But also because he's in an area that she is in an area which is not proud to drown. But she isn't the only Tyrannosaurus Rex in this area. We have another one named Cole. He is a male, he's a buck, and he's massive. Standing at 10 tons and 40 feet long, or 44 feet at max. He has size and power on his side against most carnivores. However, he doesn't have much competition, as he's the only large carnivore in these parts, except obviously for the Spinosaurus we covered earlier. But enough about carnivores. Let's go to the absolutely titans, known as Brachiosaurus. Though Brachiosauruses are absolutely massive, they're not even close to being the largest sauropod, as that title belongs to Titanosaurus. Or Titanosaurs, sorry. But there's no Titanosaurs in this ecosystem yet. So right now, they are the kings and queens of this environment. Speaking of Brachiosauruses, we have one who's actually, surprisingly, taking a swim. Don't confuse Connor with other dinosaurs, such as the plesiosaur. Because if you just put a plesiosaur's neck out, you would think it's just a plesiosaur, but if you put a brachiosaurus neck, you would also think it's a plesiosaur. Until, obviously, you get a bit too close. And then you can really see for yourself. Or feel for yourself. Depending if it's a plesiosaur. And this is one of the smaller carnivores named Zeke. He even remains swimming. After already having a nice swim, he still is an Olympic champion if time was able to let him be. But he is not the most smallest. Neither is he the biggest, obviously. But now I'm gonna show you somebody kind of in the middle of them. Her name is Pulu. She's a full-grown Dotorosaurus, and she's large, but not as large as a T-Rex, but not as small as a Dilophosaur. There are certainly more dinosaurs around these parts, but we'll go into them in a different episode. But also, we have Triceratops, one of the largest of its kind and one of the most popular. It has 3 horns, as you can see, 1, 2, and 3. And technically 5 if you count the ones on its cheeks. But he isn't the only one around here who's a ceratopsian, as there are certainly others, such as the smaller dinosaurs.
Pick mama, okay? I'm gonna pick your mama.
Such as this. And a ceratops. It's a smaller, more cow-like version of a triceratops. So just because it's more small doesn't mean it isn't fierce. It's just like its older cousin, with 3 horns, technically 5 on the cheeks. We'll explore all these dinosaurs into more detail. But don't worry, you can admire your favorite dinosaur in this ecosystem. Oh my god, we spotted something absolutely amazing. These are 2 spinosaurs. They're adults. They're adults and seem to be a mating pair. Nimlot, another Spinosaurus. And they're both having a nice, refreshing swim. I mean, who wouldn't like to? This absolutely beautiful lake. Well, that's all for today, folks. If you want to like, subscribe, it's all right. But don't be expected, okay? Do what you want. Maybe leave a comment. And say bye to the absolutely massive and beautiful creatures.